Hello and welcome to this video where we're going to be graphing systems of linear inequalities. Our goal is to find an area, a region of the graph where we could take points and they work for both inequalities. And so the way we're going to do that is by graphing each inequality. Now we're going to start off with this guy because this is the easiest one. When we can think of this as y equals -1, which is just going to be a horizontal line at -1 on the y-axis there. So let me draw that right there. Perfect. And since it is less than or equal to, it's going to be a straight line, not a dashed line, or a solid line, I should say. And since it's less than, we'll be shading beneath it. We want values that are smaller than -1, which we would find below -1. All right, let's put this off to the earth. Let's give it the ruler for a second, and let's focus on the other one. This one's going to be a little more complicated and nuanced. We got a couple of options here. What I would usually recommend in a situation like this is to use what I call the intercept method, where we're going to make a little xy table. We're going to put 0 in for x and 0 in for y, and that will help us find the x and y intercepts. And the reason why I'm using zeros in the intercepts is it makes life fairly easy. So if I put 0 in for x, that's going to leave me with -3y is greater than 4. And I'm just going to kind of treat this like an equation while I go to solve it. So that means y is going to equal -4/3. All right, so that's going to be my y-intercept. My x-intercept, again, I put 0 in for y, and I'll just get, I'll get x is greater than 4, so that means it's essentially just 4 there. So I go to 0, -4/3, so that's just past 1, so it's like right about there. And then I go to 4, 0 on the x-axis, which is right there. Use a ruler. And now the thing is, what's going to make this tricky is that this is going to be a dashed line because it's just greater than. So I'm going to do a dashed line on my ruler like that. Let's try to clean that up just a little bit. Dash, 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 boom, there it is. All right, now, as for where do I graph, or what half of my shading, I like to test a point. And to me, the easiest point to test is 0, 0, because again, it makes the arithmetic pretty easy for us. 0 minus 3 times 0 is greater than 4. And so that boils down to 4, or 0 is greater than 4. Now, the thing is, we got to remember, this is a question. Is this true, or is this false? This is false. 0, 0 is right there, and it did not work, meaning that the true side is going to be on the other side here. And so we want to shade below both the red line and the blue line. And so we're going to find the region that works the best for both of those, and that's this area right here. And there we go. This shaded area represents a region of the graph where we can take any point we want, whether it be, perfect integers or something else, and it would work for both of these inequalities.